Welcome back to the Career Success with GSS series. When it comes to the job application process, cover letters are as relevant as ever. They complement your resume and can effectively set you apart from a sea of other candidates. And yet, most job seekers tend to make the same common cover letter mistakes, which can even cost them the job. To prevent you from making the same mistakes, we have identified some of the most common cover letter mistakes. Avoid these mistakes to help set you on the right path to land your next job. Mistake number 1, making it all about yourself. You should use your cover letter to better explain why you're the perfect fit for the company, not as free space to talk about yourself. Think about what the recruiter wants to read, not only what you want to say. Specifically, do talk about a few relevant strengths and noteworthy achievements that will highlight your skills for the position that you couldn't elaborate on your resume. Avoid overusing the word I, sharing too much of your life story and details not relevant to the role. Mistake number 2, repeating your resume. Recruiters want you to prove that you're worth hiring. However, if they open your cover letter and reread your resume, that can be a big cover letter mistake. If you are unsure about what to say in your cover letter, you can explain in more detail how one of your achievements prepared you for the job you're applying for, or how you can contribute to the company's mission. Be sure to share anything that will add value, instead of just listing out your job history and responsibilities. Mistake number 3, exceeding 1 page. Your cover letter shouldn't be an autobiography. You may be tempted to describe your entire career history, but your cover letter does not need to be too lengthy. A good cover letter has 3 main objectives. 1, to briefly introduce you and your career goals. 2, to summarize your relevant professional background. 3, to explain anything you didn't have space for in your resume, but that the recruiter should know. Mistake number 4, mass sending a cover letter. Ideally, your cover letter should be tailored to each job that you apply for. A generic cover letter that you just copy and paste from an internet sample shows that you have not taken the time to customize the letter for the role you're applying for. As much as possible, try to customize the company's and the hiring manager's name in each. Your cover letter should show that you put in the effort. That's what makes all the difference. Mistake number 5, using cliches without backing them up. As you're writing your cover letter, you might be tempted to use phrases like, I'm an excellent team player, dedicated problem solver, or great communicator. These are great phrases to use as they are very important skills for any job. However, these buzzwords are used so often in resumes and cover letters today that they've become cliches. If you want to mention these phrases, be sure to back them up with your past experiences. So instead of saying, I'm a great communicator, you can say, I'm a great communicator as proven by experience A, B, and C. Mistake number 6, typos and grammar mistakes. Out of all cover letter mistakes to avoid, typos and grammar mistakes should be the easiest. Ensure you proofread your cover letter and get a second pair of eyes to review before sending. You can also use a spell checker software or tool to save you from these avoidable mistakes. Mistake number 7, going off topic. Going off topic is a big no-no when it comes to cover letters. You may think it's okay as long as you're talking about work, but explaining the backstories of your professional decisions will not necessarily make a good impact on your prospective employer. Generally, in your cover letter, refrain from discussing 1, your weaknesses, unless they're asking about them in an interview. 2, uncomfortable life or professional experiences. 3, details of every job you've ever had. 4, reasons, excuses, or details on why you were fired from your past job, unless asked at an interview. Mistake number 8, not following specific instructions. Sometimes we hurry so much to get something done that we completely miss what we're being asked in the first place. You don't want that cover letter mistake to happen to you, so read the job description carefully before you start writing your resume and cover letter. If the hiring manager has any specific requirements about the cover letter's content or format, you'll find them in the job description. It is also possible that the position doesn't require a cover letter at all, so give this part its due attention. We hope this helped, and that you now know what cover letter mistakes to avoid. Happy writing! Stay tuned to the GSS Talent Hub Career Success with GSS series for more career guidance and tips.